back, folks, to this edition of Mr. Abayomi Says
Here I am, Skinny G. They call me Jeff, but Skinny G, that's my new nickname. Look it up. I'm about to change everything to Skinny G, so you'll love it.
Next time around, we got to get a picture of the pool table.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Skinny G's pool hall.
Yes, exactly. So, anyway, here we are, third, fourth day of summer?
Indeed.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So, lots to talk about.
Lots going on.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
Let's start with the big one, Roe versus Wade. What you got?
So, Supreme Court was wrong.
As in back then or now?
Now.
Okay.
They're completely wrong. This is a health issue, amongst other things. This is a medical issue, amongst other things. A woman should be able to go to her doctor and make a decision, about her body, period. Yes, I know there could be another life involved, but if it's going to endanger both parties, they ought to have that option. The Supreme Court was wrong to just make a blanket decision like that. I can't make a decision for a person down the street.
Correct.
For my beliefs. It may not be my belief, but that doesn't matter. For her, it doesn't matter. It's not our decision. It's between that person, the person they made the child with, and the doctor. They're wrong.
And I totally agree with you on that point. Just like people here are concerned about, say, people from other parts of the world, the Middle East, having their form of Islam or Buddhism or whatever they practice influencing how their lives will live, same exact thing. I personally don't want some corrupt, poorly misinterpreted form of Christianity affecting my life, because we all saw what that was like.
Correct.
When they brought our forebears over here in chains.
Absolutely.
Justifying it,
or
in the Bible.
How far does that go? Okay, so they can reach into a young woman's womb and determine what she has to do with her uterus. I guess that's, What? So are they going to do the same thing with cancer for anybody else? We can reach in, you can't do that because we say you can't do that. Even if you have cancer, your life is still viable. You can still work with this type of cancer. How far is this gonna go? They have overstepped.
I'll take another step further. Take a mother, and there's a problem with the pregnancy, and she's got 3 or 4 kids already, and so in the interest and the health of the mother, the best thing to do is to terminate the pregnancy.
Sure.
So what you're saying is that you're going to make this woman carry this pregnancy to term, which could kill her, and now all of a sudden you've got 3 kids, 4 kids without a mother.
Yes. Because
you're a religious zealot. And then in terms of the argument where life begins at conception, and I'm going to put the quote up, or the verse up here on the screen.
Sure.
It's in the Old Testament that if a man's seed falls on the ground,
yes,
it's a sin and he should be put to death.
Yes.
So it's just like you can't cherry pick, things out the Bible that you want, and because you feel this is right, this is wrong. It's none of your fucking business.
Absolutely. Let me put it in this language, and this is going to be a little long-winded, so bear with me.
You have the floor.
Okay. I'm a married man, with kids. I've been through the joy of childbirth with my wife. Is abortion something necessarily that we deal with? No, it's not. But we came together, we talked about that. Any kid we were going to make, we were going to birth and raise. It was our decision. I've been through the joy of that. I've also been through the other side of that, and there's nothing that offsets the joy of childbirth other than a miscarriage or an abortion. My wife has never been to an abortion. Now, let me make that clear. That's not something we did. But I've been through the other side of that too. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So with the joy of childbirth, the only thing that offsets that is an abortion or miscarriage. And if you have never dealt with a woman who's gone through either of those two things, the devastation that comes with a miscarriage, a spontaneous miscarriage that happens to a woman who is pregnant, you have no wherewithal to make this decision. If a woman feels that she has got the right to make the decision on an abortion, knowing what's coming, the devastation that's coming after that, that should be her decision. But we can't make that for them. That should be between them and the doctor. The Supreme Court was wrong on this one. Period.
So, and you and I were discussing this, pre-shoot, but with this logic here,
yes,
are we supposed to go into people's bedrooms and with a black light? Oh, your seed's in the carpet. You're going to jail.
There are laws on the books when it comes to not procreation, but just sexual habits that technically they could. If they were looking in your window and found you doing something stupid, depending on what state you live in,
right,
that could be misconstrued as a broken law. That's wrong. Neither the state nor the federal government should have any type of say in anybody's bedroom.
And like, here's another one for you too. It's just like you have a lot of women who use these period trackers, and so this could lead down to a very slippery slope as to where these things are on a cloud base somewhere, and so then you've got these people's like, well, we're going to go ahead and subpoena this information, and starts, oh, okay, well, Beth, she missed her period, for 2 months here, but she doesn't seem like she's pregnant.
Again,
and like I said, it's nobody's business.
Yes,
in terms when it comes to these types of personal decisions.
Yes, I agree with you. They've gone too far. They should not be in any couple's bedroom, whether it be this sex, that sex. I don't care whether you're living an alternative lifestyle or hetero lifestyle, whatever you're doing. The government should not be in there. And as long as you're going to work and coming home, or you're running your business or doing whatever you do,
you're being a productive member of society and not breaking any laws which are currently on the books right now.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
And if you look back a few years ago, these right-wing zealots, they went through and started gutting voting rights.
Sure.
And then they went after abortion. And so, what they're going to do next is they're going to say who you can and can't marry.
Correct. And that's...
Clarence Thomas has already said that.
That was going to be my other point. I was more concerned. It's not so much... No, it is a big thing that they overturned Roe versus Wade. I got it. But there is another point. His opinions after the fact. We're going after contraception and we're going after gay marriage.
Right.
All of this. None of it really confronts me. I'm a married man. I've got grown kids. Okay. It doesn't really confront me, but at the same time, this is not something you can deny the population as a whole. Contraception was one of these things. The population as a whole said, "Hey, we need this. We're not capable." Or
the planet cannot keep sustaining, this increase in the population. There are 8 billion people, give or take a couple 100 million, on the planet right now.
I won't even go that far. I don't even think people were thinking about the population numbers. It was just like, hey, look, This is something we like to do. We like to get with each other. We like to hook up.
Right.
That seems to be the new culture. We like to hook up, and it's not a new culture.
This has been going on for as long as people are around. Hey, let's get it on.
Yes, it happens. We try to act like we're holier than thou, but it happens. Contraception is a necessary thing to, what's the phrase? It's a necessary thing for us to kind of check ourselves. Look, we know where we have a weakness here. Contraception allows us to, not really indulge the weakness, but when we have those times, maybe we can mitigate the risk.
Correct. So
that's what's going on.
And
there.
not start unwanted pregnancies.
Yes, absolutely.
Or unplanned pregnancies.
Unplanned pregnancies, which could potentially lead to an unplanned abortion and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, there's
all sorts of other unplanned
events, challenges.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. I would agree wholeheartedly. That needs to stay in place, and then the other.